Friend group pulled a prank that I did not appreciate at all. M26, M26, M27. So, a little past midnight yesterday, I was chilling minding my business until an unknown number called me. I called back. No answer. Text. No answer. The number calls back within 2 minutes and it appears to be a call coming from a prison. For some context, I have a friend that I grew up with that is a career criminal. He's doing 15 years. But he's considered family. Guy grew up an orphan and made poor life choices. I was dumbfounded, though, because what jail allows people to call in the dead of morning? And how does anyone in jail have my number? Nobody in jail has my number, plus it's fairly new, as recent as September or something. I answer the call and it appears to be the aforementioned career criminal friend, starting up a convo with me. Super confused as to how he got my number. I just chop it up with him until he suddenly switches gears and starts asking me why I haven't seen him or given him money. It appears to me that he was very agitated or sounded like he was crying. So I explained to him that I have responsibilities and because of COVID, I would have to get a vaccine to see him, which I refused to do. Prior to COVID, I saw him all the time, gave him money and sent him mail. Last time I saw him was December 2019. He then says, "You knew me before you knew your kids," which shocked me due to the ignorant retort. I again explain I have responsibility and if he wanted some money, he could have just gotten in contact with me through his family since I lost his PPN. He goes on a tangent about how he's going to kill me and come for my family when he gets out of prison for not looking out for him in recent times. He then brung up the fact that I would be moving to Florida soon, which again shocked me because now I thought someone was telling him my personal business, which could be my brother or my sister, who fathers his brother's son. He tells me he'll call me back in a minute since the call is hanging up, and so I call my brother up and ask him when the last time he heard from our friend was. He said it was a while, and I explained to him what just happened before my brother gets a phone call from our friend. We merge the call and I start going in on him for how he came at me. He apologized, but then turned around and started telling me more of my business and then mentioning a very traumatic part of my life, which angered me, before a few more life threats over money followed by the call ending. Now seeing red and confused, I asked my brother and sister both who was telling him my business. Both said they haven't spoke to him in a while. So, I call up my best friend and try to explain this to him just for him to start laughing and telling me it was him. Never in my life have I thought joking about playing with someone's life was funny, let alone bringing up traumatic events in my life. I don't know how to go about this. I've been the butt of the joke all day long and I feel embarrassed for falling for that joke. It's got me mad thinking that I'm going back and forth with a friend that's not in the best position in their life right now. I'm disappointed in my friends for playing with my life like that. I haven't talked to them all day long. How should I handle this? Let me know. These guys are absolutely not your friends. This was a very thorough and thought-through joke, and the fact they planned this and not once did they realize this joke was going too far tells you everything you need to know about them. How do you handle this? Remove them from your life and don't allow them to pressure you into remaining friends with them. They will probably tell you you're being dramatic and they will attempt to insult you. Don't listen to them. Your friends think it's a joke to make you think your life and family are at risk? That's not a good friend. Using a traumatic time in your life to put you at unease? Not a friend. I understand you thought it was a funny joke to make me scared for my vulnerable friends' well-being and mental health. That it was funny to you that I fear for my life and my family. That it was hilarious for you to use my private info I told you and trust against me to make me feel Vulnerable and like someone I love betrayed my trust. I understand that all of this was just for you to have a laugh at my expense. But I don't see it that way. I see that people I considered my friends enjoy using me as the butt of a joke while I am completely spinning with thoughts of death, betrayal, and unease. I see that people who are supposed to care about me think it's a good time to scare me into thinking the worst for an entire day. I see that you are not good friends and only did this because you think it's a game to make me feel weak, scared, and vulnerable. I can't in good conscience continue our friendship when there wasn't as good of a friendship as I thought there was in the first place. Someone who cares about me would never do this to me. This is not funny at all. It would be hard for me to even consider trusting that friend again. He definitely messed it up for your friendship. Anyone that uses your trauma for a joke is not a friend. Mute the chat for now while you cool off. I would go no contact with that person. Remove them entirely of my life. He is not the type of person I would want to have around. That's pretty awful and not funny at all. Your friends obviously don't understand what good humor is. If you have the option to surround yourself with better people, highly recommend you do. I don't think you'll feel much of a loss from losing these friends. Nope. They threatened to kill your family as a joke. Sane people don't do that. Cold shoulder. They are wankers. An unknown number called me. I called back. No answer. Text. No answer. What? Why would you call back and text an unknown number? All of you suck. Go get a vaccine. You need another friend group. It'll suck, but it'll suck less than spending another minute of your life with such callous bags of dicks. Your friends suck. You should get vaccinated, both for your own health and the safety of others around you. Maybe you should get vaccinated? It's not a big deal. I got my first one almost 3 years ago and I'm fine. They are not funny or witty and should be embarrassed. Don't talk to them. They will gaslight and mock you for being rightfully suspicious and disappointed in them. Just move on. Everyone is right that these people are future liabilities and sinkholes. This person is not your friend. He is ignorant and cruel. Whatever you decide to do or not do, please remember that this person caused you serious mental stress and actually threatened physical violence to you and your family. I would advise you to call the police because anyone who would do this is unstable and could actually do anything. You started off right by not speaking to them. Now you just have to finish by cutting them off 100%. These aren't friends and there was nothing funny about their prank. Why would you want to hang out with people like this? That is so messed up on so many levels. How should I handle this? End the friendship before the pranks can escalate any farther. That dude is not your friend, and he needs some serious mental help. Simple. Block them all everywhere for the next, let's say 25 years. I hate pranks. People think they are being funny when all they are doing is hurting others for a damn laugh. That's not a prank. That's not a joke. They're not your friends. This is incoherent.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.